lot of great cars,
A lot of good cars, a lot of people.
a lot of good friends.
Hundreds of thousands of people, millions of dollars to the local economy, and of course, 13 miles of cars. It's all part of the 17th annual 28th Street Metro Cruise in Kent County, where car enthusiasts from all over the country gathered this weekend.
It's great for West Michigan, and it's like a mini Woodward.
The Wyoming-Kentwood Chamber of Commerce held the 17th annual 28th Street Metro Cruise Friday and Saturday. It's an event that started after M6 was built as a way to bring people back to 28th Street.
The Metro Cruise is growing. There's been a lot of interest. People have asked us to bring and come to a lot of different places, and it's really trying to help get back to continuing to connect the area, the 28th Street corridor, to continue to bring and drive business back.
Organizers say it's all about bringing people together for a good time.
It's important to not only be involved in the community, but it gives you something to do. It happens once a year. You're not going to be in many places in this area. Matter of fact, there's no place in this area that has this many cars in West Michigan that you can come and see and be able to walk and have an atmosphere like this.
A way to connect with people from around the country.
Got a smile on their face for some reason. Either had one or knew someone that had one or crashed one or blew one up or something.
We just wish we all had our old cars we had back in the day.
Yeah, I didn't plan on keeping mine, but I'm glad it worked out that way.
While, in a way, preserving history.
The people, the nostalgia, of all the cars, because when I grew up, it was all, everybody had a hot rod. That's what we did. Hot rods were the thing back in the 50s and the 60s. And we're trying to keep that alive by being here and having our hot rods and cruising and people coming up and looking at them and talking to us and, just getting some feel for what it is. There's still some teenage kids today that are still doing what we did. We want to try to keep it going. If we don't come and we don't bring the cars, nobody sees them.
The Metro Cruise started Friday night and ran until 9 o'clock tonight. Organizers say this event typically brings in around $6 or $7 million to the local economy.